Hello guys and welcome back to Survivor Guatemala, and today we are jumping straight back into the series with episode 11. I think we're on, maybe 10. I've actually lost count at this point, guys. I have absolutely no idea what we're on. Now, it's been a hot minute since I jumped into Guatemala. I still remember everyone's names, I think, so we're all good. It's not like the early series where I'm walking around going, who are these people? Who are they? And where did you find them? I'm actually invested in a couple of them. I'm not sure who I'm picking for my winner. I'm still a little bit iffy. I think the next couple of episodes, seeing how the edits go, I'll be able to work it out potentially, but who knows? Either way, we're going to be jumping straight in, and I am super excited, so let's get going.
I think Gary's shady. Everybody else thinks he's a good guy, but I don't think he really is.
I'm sorry, but your opinion currently means diddly squat to literally everybody on this tribe. Everyone on this tribe wants you gone. They want you out of here. They don't want you on this tribe anymore. I'm sorry, but your days are numbered, Jamie. Your days are numbered. I'm not being funny, but you could be the next person going home. We'll see how this episode goes for you, because you're bottom of my totem pole, let's just put it that way.
Gary voted for Cindy, tried to compete our third female.
Not necessarily, I don't know.
I promise. Maybe not necessarily.
Cindy's like, well, what's he meant to do? Vote for himself. He can't. Of course he's going to vote for someone. If multiple people voted for me, then maybe I'd be a little bit upset, but I'm not going to cry over one vote being thrown my way, do you know what I mean? Especially when I'm in a pretty decent place in the tribe currently.
But I thought I told you right here that's like we're voting for Brandon, and you said, okay, whatever. You said, yeah, well, that's fine, you're voting for Brandon, and then you vote against me.
I don't think so.
These are the rantings of a crazy person. Honestly, I don't think I've seen someone implode their game quite like this. Like, he's so paranoid, but he's paranoid for all the wrong reasons. The people he needs to be worried about are the people on his tribe, the people in power. What's Gary gonna do? No one's listening to Gary. He saved himself today, but he's literally in a bad position tomorrow, because unless he wins individual immunity, he's going home. You're just handing him another free pass in this game by acting the way you're acting.
You're calling me a liar, I don't like it.
I did not just call you a liar. Maybe you just don't hear very well.
Gary, kind of slay. Honestly, I'm kind of here for you. I'm absolutely here for you. Because this little weasel, he didn't deserve to make jury. I'm sorry, but what's his face should have made jury? Was it Brandon? Yeah, he should have made jury instead of this little weasel.
What's that?
I'm mad too, just like you.
I'm not mad.
I don't think he's mad either, Jen.
I don't know, I'm just gonna
It
drop
just seems like you're starting
I'm
instigating.
just dropping it.
All right.
He is literally living in a fictitious place in his brain where he thinks that everyone's mad at him, and they're quite literally not. But then he's making them mad at him by saying that he thinks that they're mad at him. And in turn, oh, it's just so difficult. Why are you doing this, mate? Why are you blowing up your game like this?
You'll go over the first obstacle, under the second, over the third obstacle.
I draw the line at the mud. I'm not getting my trotters in there. I'm not. No, thank you very much. Because that mud's going to go everywhere. I'm going to be finding mud for days. Because I can't wash. I can't wash. It's just going to be caked on my body. Yeah, no, thank you very much, good sir.
You'll be taken to a beautiful private home. Get a shower, wash your clothes, then pajamas because you're spending the night.
You just know that those pajamas are going to be the softest, most silky, elegant things that you've ever had in your whole life. You're going to put them on and you're literally going to feel like you're enveloped in a cloud hug. Oh yeah, this is a good one. This is the prize that everybody wants, is the night away from camp. Oh, let's go.
Jamie and Rafe, Cindy and Lydia, taking on Gary and Judd, Steph and Danny.
Now, I don't want to be mean, but I think that one team is very unfairly weighted. You've got Danny, Stephanie, Judd and Gary on one team. If they don't win this challenge, it's going to be a miracle.
Rafe and Jamie protecting that corn. Go! Cindy and Lydia on the course.
I really speak far too soon in these things. I like to make predictions before I actually see the result. And every single time I'm wrong. Every single time. I really thought all of the athletic people on one team would do incredibly well. But no. The nimble and agile other team, they're doing a lot better.
Lydia struggling.
Oh.
That mud is deep. Lydia, come on. Danny and Steph closing the gap.
I feel so bad for Lydia because that Mud is almost as deep as she is. That's kind of crazy, I can't lie. Like, that actually is mental and crazy.
They tied it up. We're dead even. Jamie and Rafe heading back. Judd and Gary right behind them.
I'm sorry, Jamie and Rafe are kind of slaying this challenge, I can't lie. Like, they're actually doing insanely well. Honestly, the fact that they just made up that amount of time, I dread Lydia having to go back out again. That mud is far too deep for her.
Lydia really slowing them down. You're going to have to move, Lydia.
Can we not be horrible to Lydia, please? Come on. She's a woman of a certain age. I'm fairly certain she's only in her 40s, but you know what I mean. And you're having a go at her for her mobility issues. You've asked her to wade through mud that is deeper than she is. Of course she's going to be slow. This is unreasonable and unbelievable.
If Steph falls down, got to get that corn in there to count. Will it be enough? Yes!
Okay, I feel vindicated that my initial assessment of the teams was correct. I did fear that Lydia potentially would have been the downfall. Unfortunately, bless her, this was just not her challenge. This was just not her challenge. Has there been a challenge this season that's been hers? I'm not convinced. However, I'm hoping that maybe she'll get something at some point. I would love it if she won individual immunity. That would be iconic, but I don't know. Something is telling me that that's not a likelihood.
Come on, let's go.
They already won, Jamie. There's nothing we can do about it.
Fine.
Why are you asking me to finish the challenge like a mug? I'm not finishing the challenge for you just so that you could be like, well, we completed the challenge. I don't care enough. We've lost. Deal with it. I'm not doing more effort. I'm not trudging all the way back. I'm going to walk on that red carpet. I'm sorry, I'm not trudging back through the mud like a loser.
Looking in the mirror. I don't want to look.
I love how they're sort of like vibing, they're chilling, and the only thing that's running through my brain is the fact that they are getting mud all over this helicopter's upholstery. Like, that's the most important thing that's running through my mind right now. I'm like, that's going to be a bitch to clean. They are all caked in mud, sitting on these seats. They're going to need to get a power wash in there. Honestly, not going to be a good time. They better take off and wash before they go inside that mansion, because I don't imagine that the owner's going to be happy with them trudging mud up and down the corridors.
He took us down to the pool area where we all showered up.
Oh. Did I not tell you that mud would get into every single one of their crevices? Every single one, all creviced up with mud. Yeah, honestly, not a good shout. Not a good shout, this challenge. This is going to be tough for the others as well when they don't have a shower. They're going to have to just get in the water with the crocodiles. Yeah, just have to like it or lump it in it.
I'm just taking all my clothes off.
Really?
Everything. Yep.
What are you doing, Joe?
Hey, yo! Put your penis away. Put your penis away, man. Get away from me. Put clothes on. Get in that water and clean yourself, because you're currently the muddiest person around.
It was definitely the best foursome out here that I could have gone on this most amazing reward with.
Excuse me? The best foursome? I didn't realise you guys were freaky like that.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter, Lydia.
A bath, a nice bath, and coffee in the morning and pancakes with syrup.
Oh, bless her. She's feeling so guilty right now. And the others are being like, you know what? It's all good. Don't worry about it. Don't worry yourself. It's not your fault. You're just a short queen and that's fine. If you're height challenged, this was not the competition for you. Do you know what I mean? This was not the challenge for you.
I'll give you my word as a man. If you'll trust me, it'd be me, you, and Judd in the final three.
The final three.
You, him, and Judd in the final three. I don't know how enticing that is, if I'm being 100% honest. Is Judd in on this plan? Because I don't know whether Judd's happy with you making final three. If anything, I think people are going to want to kick you out final six, maybe final five. People are not wanting to bring you along to final three. How are you planning on getting rid of most of the people here? How are you planning on doing that?
I think that Jamie is just kind of losing it almost in terms of paranoia. Like, he's just letting the game really, really get to him, and he's constantly freaked out.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm not making any alliances with freaked out people like this. I'm sorry. You're not coming to me and being like, we have to be a final three. We have to be. Give me your word as a man. Give me your word. I'm like, whoa. This is a lot of energy, and this is a lot of negative energy that I don't want right now.
There's no doubt that this would be a good time to try and make some ties with Stephanie and Judd. If they shut me down, they shut me down. But
honestly, and I rate that from you. I absolutely rate that from you, because you have to do what you got to do. nobody's going to roll over and die in this game. Do you know what I mean? You're going to go out fighting, and that's what I appreciate about Gary. He's a fighter.
I want to take the strongest four to the final four, so nobody slides by.
Right. He said that since day one.
With good attitudes, that work hard in camp, and that are great competitors.
I think that's an interesting way of looking at it. I think wanting to take the strongest four so that people aren't sliding by, I think that's a good idea. We've had this similar discussion on season 48 because there's a similar mentality going on that we want the strongest to make the top four, but it's more of a, we want the physically strongest people to make top four, not the strategically strongest or the competition strongest. You know what I mean? It's a case of there's a difference between wanting the strongest players who, at the moment, I believe that the strongest players in this game are, I don't know. I think Stephanie and Judd definitely are up there. Gary, again, strong player. Socially, not that strong. Lydia, physically not that strong. Socially, very strong. Everybody seems to love her and nobody seems to be making plans to want to get rid of her. Like, she seems like she's going to breeze through to at least top 4 maybe. I don't know. I really don't know. Like, it could all come crumbling down. I don't know. But I do think that taking the strongest people is absolutely fine as long as it's not, oh, we're the men and we're strong. Yeah, let's go. Because that's kind of what season 48 got to be at times. They managed to stop that from happening though, so I was very grateful for them.
In this game, who would be the next person you guys would want to vote out?
There's no doubt I'd vote out.
Me too.
Well, who would it be?
Jamie.
Because of his attitude?
It's a silly question. Who do we want to vote off? Jamie, obviously. Who likes Jamie? Nobody likes Jamie. I don't like Jamie. They don't like Jamie. His own tribe mates don't like Jamie. There is nobody on this show that currently likes Jamie. Find me someone that likes Jamie. Please. For the love of God, please. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box? Something crazy's in that box. I just know it. I just know some crazy shit's about to go down.
Oh my God!
Lou, our little buddy, comes over and gives us a present. Open it up. It's videotapes from home.
Videotapes from home. You see, again, this is so much better than just letters from home. I don't want to sit there reading. I don't want to sit there listening to them read out words on a bit of paper. I want to see the family. I want to see the emotion. That's the kind of stuff I'm interested in.
Hi, Danny. It's your mom, of course. I love you so much. Boy, do we miss you.
I think one of my favourite things ever is when they introduce themselves like, hi, Danny, it's your mom here. Yeah, I fucking have eyes. I haven't gone blind in Guatemala, which surprisingly I haven't. I know. But I can see it is you, mum. You don't have to introduce yourself as me, mom. Although I guess that's probably more of a production thing, being like the audience is going to want to know who you are in relation to Danny. So just make sure you introduce yourself. Yeah, fair. Okay.
It was the best reward challenge.
Can you imagine if they accidentally went, oh, we remember back when you were a quarterback in the NFL, and everyone went, what? Wait a minute. You told us you weren't. That would have been like the ultimate baiting out by his children, and that would have been hysterical.
Cindy, she's a huge coffee fan, and her eyes just lit up.
It's always nice when they bring stuff back for the rest of the camp. I mean, I don't think they should be allowed, because that's cheating. It should be consumed at the challenge reward, not back at camp. But I'll let it slide. Because I'm not in production. And also, this happened like 20 years ago, so I don't care that much.
Cool. Any strategy talk or everybody kept it cool?
Not at all, dude. Not even a peep. I swear to you, I wouldn't lie to you.
See, that's interesting that he says that, because there was plenty of strategy talk. We saw a whole scene on it. Just because Judd wasn't participating in it doesn't mean that Stephanie wasn't. Ooh, I don't know. Judd, you're playing a dangerous game at the moment. A dangerous game.
First person to finish wins immunity. Guarantees themselves a 1 in 7 shot at $1 million.
This is a fun one. I like these kind of challenges because I feel like Lydia could do well because she's small. She's able to crawl around a little bit easier. We'll see how she gets on. But yeah, I just don't want Jamie to win because I want him to go home. But I don't think he will. I think it will be Gary if he doesn't win immunity. And then it could be Danny. I don't know. I really don't know, guys.
It's Gary and Cindy, Steph and Rafe now looking to be the final four. I forgot about Danny. Danny is on the ground, almost out of sight.
Jeff, you can't be as brutal as to say I almost forgot about Danny. That's hysterical. That is so ironic. That is so iconic, honestly. That's brilliant. That's one of my favourite lines from any Survivor Series is I almost forgot Danny was there.
27 days, taking its toll right now. Gary's still in the lead. Judd has given up.
I'm not giving up. I'm trying to figure it out.
Judd has given up. Fuck you, Jeff. How dare you? I'm just trying to figure it out. I don't know what's going on right now. Honestly, I didn't think Judd had a hope in hell of doing this, sadly. Lydia, it's just not her challenge. Like I said, I don't think there is a challenge for her out here. Maybe a quiz. Maybe she'd be good at a pub quiz. I don't know.
Gary hustling to get through that last leg. There it is. Gary and Cindy. Cindy moving on to the final.
Gary missed out by genuinely a toe. I'm fairly certain it was a toe in it. I can't lie. My goodness, that is mental. Damn. Rafe, Jamie, Stephanie and Cindy, I gotta hand it to you. You did very, very well. It was almost a repeat of last episode when I think Gary made it instead of Cindy into like the second leg of it. Honestly, anybody's game at this point. The vertical could mess anybody up.
Cindy and Rafe. Rafe wins immunity.
Honestly, that was neck and neck towards the end. I thought Cindy might squeak a win in, but no, Rafe is our immunity challenge winner. You gotta hand it to him. He did a good job, bless him. He did a very, very good job in this challenge. Well done to Rafe.
Crazy, of the 3 immunities I've competed in, I've won 2 and finished second in one of them. You know, I just made myself a huge threat in this game.
I didn't even think about that. I forget that winning immunity means that you're actually kind of a threat. And Rafe's won 2 and comes second in one of them. Yeah, bro's going home. Bro's going home next episode. Maybe I'm wrong about him making the final. I actually, maybe not. Maybe they'll be like, this guy, he too OP.
Jamie's just very paranoid. I mean, he's not going anywhere. He might get maybe 1 vote.
Where is he getting 1 solitary vote from? I'm fairly certain if he's getting votes, he's getting at least 2. And that will be from Danny and it will be from Gary.
I know Lydia or Judd won't change. I know Rafe pretty much won't change, you know. Just sometimes I wonder what Stephanie's thinking, you know. Do you ever get like that or no?
So Jamie's like, I don't trust no Stephanie. I don't trust her. She could definitely change up on us. And I'm not happy about that. I mean, it could potentially be a big problem for me. I could be going home tonight. And I don't know. I just don't know.
Reckon you'll play Mancala? What?
They've got a whole bloody games library out here. They've got Uno. They've got Hungry Hungry Hippos if they go swimming in the river. They've got Mancala. They'll probably have human chess next time I see them.
Rafe, let's go play Guatemala, which has become his signal for Rafe, I need to talk to you about the game. So I have to play Mancala with him every day.
I'm sick of playing Mancala. Can somebody please take this man out because I don't want to play any more Mancala. I'm all Mancala'd out.
Seriously, not that word. You know what I mean? Well, I mean, just know that you're on track and I'm good. That would give me peace of mind.
Okay.
Like you're not voting against me now? Oh. Okay.
I've never met somebody that's so paranoid about going home. This guy is on a different level of paranoia to anything I've ever experienced before. Like, it's actually kind of worrying me.
I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna murder you. Just seriously, I'm gonna murder you.
That was a threat. That was not okay. What we doing here? What we doing here? Did not feel good about him saying that he's gonna murder Rafe. Stephanie's like, I'm listening. Lay the plan on me. Lay it on me because I'm ready for this guy to go home. I'm ready to send his ass to the jury.
You guys want Jamie to go, right? If you do.
Oh, I love this show. Oh, I love it because I still don't know who's going home. They love to like drip feed the, should we get rid of this person? I'm thinking we should get rid of this person. And then at the last minute, it's the person that they've been planning on getting rid of all along. So I really don't know what's going to happen tonight.
Jury members are here to listen in. You're not to direct any comments to them.
I think Bobby Jones just happy to be here, I can't lie. He walked in, he sat down, he went, "Hi guys! Hi! I'm on the jury.
I haven't had a chance to be on a team with Stephanie, and Gary and Judd hadn't had a chance, so it was just nice to get to know one another.
I think it's always nice to get to know other people in situations that you wouldn't normally get to know them. I mean, like she said, Danny and Stephanie, they've not been on a team together since the start of the game. Gary and Judd, the exact same. So it was nice to actually give them a chance to actually get to know each other.
Is there anybody left that you would say, you know what, I wouldn't miss them, and I won't miss them when they're gone?
No, I couldn't say that about anybody else on this tribe.
But everybody would say that about you, Jamie. And that's the really ironic part of this. Oh, Jeff, sometimes your questions, they're a little bit brutal, but I love it. I absolutely love it.
Rafe is the only one you cannot vote for. Everybody else is fair game. It is. Time to vote. Jamie, you're up.
It always jars me how short these tribal councils are, because in season 48, they're like 500 hours long. But in this, it's like you get 4 questions and you're done. It's time to vote. I'm like, how long do they actually sit here filming tribal council for before the vote? And how much do we actually get to see? I need to see like a percentage.
Gary, Jamie,
Ooh.
Jamie. The 11th person voted out of Survivor Guatemala.
Evil has been defeated. It's always great when the villain of the series gets voted off. And boy, Jamie was the villain of the series. I thought it was going to be Judd. When he had his little explosion back in like episode 5, 6, whenever they did the tribe swap and they did the double tribal council, I thought he was going to end up being the villain of the series. But it turns out that was just one single outburst that I've seen from him. Everything else, he's been all right, actually. Apart from throwing up in the shelter and nicking the cider. Okay, maybe he's slightly a villain, but I still like him nonetheless.
Blindsided. Nice! Now that's how you vote somebody out.
He definitely didn't sound bitter. I don't think there was a single bit of him that was bitter. Maybe he isn't bitter, guys. Maybe he's not going to be a bitter jury member. I've never felt joy like seeing Jamie being voted off as Survivor. This was a triumphant moment in the Survivor canon. This season is still amazing and I am having an absolutely fabulous time, and I hope you guys are too. Make sure to tune in next week for another Survivor episode. We are also doing Survivor 48. The next episode will be the final, or the first part of the final, because I'll probably split it into 2 episodes. But either way, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Keep on ranting. Bye now. See ya.